Warning, it's...
Before we plunge into the mayhem with Nasty Nova, La Bambina, Chelsea J, Sassy Bree, and Lucien Locks on the Ghetto Games podcast. Disclaimer, we are not licensed therapists, we are not medical doctors, we are not legal advisors. The thoughts, views, and opinions we're throwing out here are purely for your entertainment. This podcast is all about keeping it real and amusing. We engage in discussions and games with fantastic guests, covering everything from social and political issues to spirituality and beyond. However, let's be clear, it's all for the sake of entertainment. Some info might be true, some might be, well, a bit of creative storytelling. And just so we're on the same page, don't even consider attempting any of this at home. We might be trained in the art of wild entertainment, but looking out for your best interest? No, not our thing, or our own for that matter. So, fasten your seatbelts for the wild ride.
You are now tuned into Ghetto Games Podcast.
Welcome to the Ghetto Games Podcast.
Welcome to the Ghetto Game Podcast. It's your girl, Nasty Nova.
Black Noise.
And it's your girl, Chelsea J.
And you haven't seen me in a long time. Why? Because I've been behind the motherfucking camera. Now.
That's camera noises?
Yeah, that's what camera noises make.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's not the noises that we make at night. They kind of remind me, don't
That's, you know, I turned
If y'all
around.
don't know, Black is my man.
Full time.
I've told y'all mad times that we are fluid. Chelsea, stop looking at me like that. She don't want me to have a man so bad. Now
It's enough room for you too, don't worry. That's enough for me to go around.
hold up, cuz. I think me and Chelsea are cousins. Relax, calm down. We're not running through the family. You're not running through the family.
See, I'm about to get beat up on screen.
We've actually been behind the scenes working on a lot of different topics and making executive decisions on what we want to do with the podcast. But Sassy Bree, Love Bambina, Chelsea Jade, and Lucien Locks actually had a segment probably last week?
Last week, right? If I'm mistaken.
About what was the topic about? Because I really enjoyed the segment. What was it?
Today's episode is sponsored by...
The topic was, I'm not okay, saving face.
That's what it was.
And I actually resonated with it. Not everything about the signs and everything, because me and Bree are the same sign Taurus, but she's a April Taurus, I'm a May Taurus, totally different day and night.
Oh, wow.
Now, it is.
Okay.
It is. It is. Bree's good at hiding and sheltering her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
You wear it on your sleeve.
It's on my motherfucking forehead. It's going to be all on my face.
You don't tame it.
No,
you
for
don't,
what?
You don't
There's
control
no
it
real
or
in the
hide
bowl.
it.
I'm never going to tame it.
I understand that.
Do you feel like you tame your emotions well?
Okay, so I do. I tamed them.
No, bitch,
I tamed them, but I allow myself to feel. I think a lot of people consider taming emotions to be emotionless in situations. And for me, I think that there's power in being able to identify, I feel this way now, and I can address it.
Do you address it now?
No,
not
not
necessarily.
all the time.
It depends. It just depends. It depends on, if it's a boundary thing, depending on who it is, I might address it right then, and it might be, irate. Who the fuck you talking to? You got me fucked up. It might give you all that. But if it's something that I might have to take time to process myself, why did I feel some type of way? It's just like a mood, just a certain time. I just didn't like the way you said it then, and it would have been a joke later on. So, it's very circumstantial. But you always want to get authentic.
Yeah, and I think my authentic is just nasty. I mean, my name is Nasty Nova. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. It's always going to be nasty.
Your mouth is always filthy.
To know me is to love me. To know me is to understand where I'm coming from. If I tell you something, it's true. A lot of times people don't. I guess Bam said it last week when she said she didn't take me serious. But when I say I'm not being funny, that's my...
Wait, don't be in your feelings about what I'm about to say.
Don't be in your feelings about what I'm about to say. Not being funny, because I'm always being funny.
Right.
So when I tell you it might sound like I'm being funny, it's dead ass. This is it. This is it. Please don't take it as a joke, because once you do it, I'm really going to get offended.
Then we're at a whole nother level.
Because I always say it.
And you're the only person I know that really joke but say
the real shit.
But give a disclaimer when you about to say something real. Yeah. Because it can actually sound like a joke.
Because it can sound funny.
Yeah. And you don't mean it in a funny way. You're saying it and to be real serious.
And I'm actually saying it like a joke so you understand, but I'm not being funny.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's called the
100%.
Boondocks method.
Yeah.
put a little joke in there, but give a lot of truth. Easier for them to digest.
But to differentiate, should I laugh at? Should I be laughing at this?
You can laugh, but understand I'm being fucking serious.
But sometimes if the other person that's receiving it if you don't make that disclaimer for the person that's always joking and the other person that's the receiver on the other end, they might just think that he's not really serious. He's or she's not really serious. She's taking it as a joke and you automatically like you should know that I mean this in the most serious way.
How many times am I serious with you but you think it's a joke? Like how do you I
can differentiate the two. Like I know when you're serious and I know when you're,
because a lot of people can't.
I think that might be a cancer thing. We're very empathic. So, we probably like can feel when you come up and like, this bitch playing.
I think I'm empathic.
No, we feel.
No, I feel.
I can feel emotions. I feel energy. We can feel. And we know when not to internalize it.
Maybe,
we know when
two of us, so you're not going to win this argument.
No. When it's directed.
It's just Chelsea. It's just Chelsea that I could feel, and it's random. I could be going through the worst time of my life, and Chelsea could be checking on me, and then randomly I'm just like. Bro, you good, cuz? You asking me, am I good? You good? No, I'm not actually. I just didn't know how to say this. And I'm like,
it's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to not be okay. So
you did. You didn't even know that
she was fighting a battle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's somebody.
Oh wow.
But the only person I text was her.
Wow. Well, y'all connected. I kind of feel left out. You mean you want to take this seat? Damn.
No, that's yours.
Get your hand off my man. Thank you. I'm not going to tolerate too much disrespect. Yeah, keep your hands over there, please.
Please. Please. I don't want her. I don't
you
want
can close your legs. Thank you. Now, one thing that I've actually have been battling is have I grieved over the passing of my grandpa? Like, I don't think I've actually sat in it. Like,
you get up from it quick. You feel it and get up from it.
It's just a constant motion.
I get up out of it immediately because I'm like, oh, this is bad. Like I have to take care of my grandma, make sure she's good, make sure my brother's good, make sure I'm good. And I'm just like, so much going on and more stuff just keeps getting added to my plate. And I'm like, damn.
You can't fully process the emotion.
Yeah. So every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, let me go do this because I'm busy as fuck.
Now, do you think?
But do you think that that's happening on purpose? Like, do you like?
Beat me to it.
Great mind. Think about it.
Right.
Like, is my plate so full on purpose?
But do you do it and not even realize
for a distraction from feeling? Maybe not intentionally,
but you just find that it's happening.
Whenever you realize you're in this moment and you're feeling, you say, I got other things that I need to be worried about that are pressing. Let me put my energy towards that.
No, I have other things. Other things that I have to handle.
Right. That are pressing.
So I don't think I put myself in a situation. I just know these things have to happen.
Okay.
Have to continue to move on.
Right.
I don't want to dwell on it, but I feel like it's probably gonna be about a couple months. I'm gonna be like,
you gonna let it all sink in. I mean, you definitely should. I spoke to you during that time. And told you about using the opportunity to live in your feelings. And I've told her we both actually. I'm a Taurus rising. For those who don't know, so I definitely understand feeling like you need to be the strong person in situations,
right,
and feeling like you don't have the luxury to feel like everyone else is around you. So when she called me and told me she was going through that, I told her be mindful of that, and I know you're here for everybody else, but be here for yourself too, and get the time that you need. Because this is a blessing. This is a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to, everyone passes away, but it's a blessing to be able to know your significant loved ones are going on and to make amends and to say all the things that you wanted versus waking up and they just being gone. That's a whole different pill to swallow. Something that I still to this day have never had to experience.
Really?
Thank God. Yeah. I've never experienced just someone who I was really, really close to.
And not being able to say goodbye.
Yeah. It's always been they sick. They ain't doing so well. They gone.
No, that was to be honest, I thank God that it was situation happened, you had to go. I wouldn't be able to sit into it.
Yeah.
Mental institution. them 4 or 5 days, it was like I was in the hospital like, oh shit.
Speaking on being okay, I think that there are times when we are allowed to live in those moments, and then like you said, there are times that we have to move past them to make sure that shit gets done, for lack of better terms.
No need to drag your feet.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I don't do it now, it's gonna be looking me in the face 3 months from now.
If you sit there long enough, it can lead you to a very dark place, and it can get you to a point where like you can feel the enemy playing tricks on your mental state, and you just go into a state of depression, a deep, dark state of depression.
Very sick.
And once you enter into that state, it's really hard to get out of it, because stuff happens in that depression
and I ain't
that
got time.
You didn't like really think hard on. Stuff happened like in the moment because that's how you were feeling in that moment. A lot of stuff happens when you just sit in your emotions and just stay there.
And
that's how you end up in the Arkham Asylum with Joker.
Yeah, you're less productive. You're not optimistic, very pessimistic of everything that's going on around you. You get
and that's
just
not
real
even
miserable.
Me, so. Right, yeah.
Because if you ever start seeing that type of shit, bitch, you
somebody
okay?
need to say
You
something.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's part of what the segment was about. It was identifying when people are close to you when they're not okay. And I think they started the game off of like doing like a non-verbal charades of emotions. Yeah. And I thought that was great, because I really felt like it showed people who are close to you. You know these people. You know you guys are the part together, and even with as much as you know about these people, here they are trying to relay a simple emotion to you, giving you every clue.
You're not even catching, or you giving
blind to it.
You're blind to it, and then you giving them everything that they weren't even coming to you to vent about.
You're thinking it's something else, so you're not even addressing what's going on. You know,
Chelsea screamed marriage, and that wasn't even part of the emotion.
Yeah, but right. I think that was more of her inner emotion. So she's ready. She's ready.
Yeah. She's like, give me the ring, bitch.
Yeah, marriage, love me.
So
I can wait.
You can wait. All right, I'll be
okay. So let me. I want to tag on that. Okay, so you can wait. Do you have like a roundabout time when you feel like, oh yeah?
Like when I just feel like, yeah, no, it's like time. Like as far as relationship or like age. No, because I feel like I've always in my mind wanted to like be married before having my children. Okay. So the fact that it didn't turn out that way. No. You
gave up on her. You like
it's like my goal as far as that has been ruined. So
damn.
I wouldn't say ruined. Yeah,
that's why I was like, damn.
I wouldn't say ruined.
I wouldn't say ruined in like a bad way, but
your fairy
my
tale
plan wasn't. Yeah, my fairy tale didn't turn out the way you know. And I can take accountability. I wasn't practicing safe sex, so
I was going to say, you know what they say about plans.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say. It's not it was my plans, and it wasn't God's plan. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. So this is so random. I was having a conversation with the young lady I've been talking to, and I was like, would you have a baby for me for $100,000?
For us.
$100,000?
$100,000. Would you have a baby out of you? It's my eggs and all that. I just don't want to go through the process.
It's no all that. You just have eggs.
Whatever.
Okay, just
whatever is in my whatever. She just can you bring
my
baby? Can you bring?
I got a little semen too. You know.
Can you bring my baby into the world through your body for $100,000? She said no. I said, well, would $100,000 change your life right now? She said no. I said, but you want to buy a house? She said, yeah. But I want to get it on my own. I said, well, $100,000 would get you started. She said, no, I'd rather get my own so you can never take it away from me.
Absolutely.
I said, I need to marry that bitch.
And put a baby in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not.
She already has 2 kids.
That's a good thing for a woman, but it's also it's also trauma that could be there.
Yeah.
So it's for some like, you know how you hear people say like you're so strong or you so resilient or you do this. Sometimes that it sounds like a compliment.
It's not.
But it's actually not a compliment for the person that always had to be put in a position to do this, work that hard or, you know, to be that strong. It's very exhausting.
I think it also, like, you start building guards.
Yes.
As humans, we want to protect our most vulnerable pieces, and I think as human beings, a lot of us find we'll jump in a fight, Even if we know we're gonna get our ass beat, we got enough hard jump in the fight. But when it comes to emotions and vulnerability,
We guard it.
that is something that I have found humans will protect more than their own physical being. That love.
I don't know, baby. You can kiss my ass. I'm not going to I can't sugarcoat. It doesn't come off. I can never sugarcoat.
Okay, that there I do like it raw.
I know you do, baby.
I know you know, but
They
There-
are killing me.
softly
Strumming my pain with this thing. All right, go ahead.
two times, but no, you're stupid.
Oh, shit. I hate this nigga.
But no, there
Wild as
definitely
shit 2 times.
there is definitely should I have forgot my point there.
You're so fucking stupid. Sugarcoating.
Sugarcoat, right. There is something valued in knowing how to deliver. I think that a lot of people forget about the biggest part of communication is getting somebody to understand you. That's the biggest part. It's not about like, oh, do you feel how much I feel, whether that be anger, love, or whatever. It's not really about that. It's about what do I want you to receive and what do I want you to do.
All right, cool. So I give you the message. Give it to you real nice. You ask for something, and I give it to you.
Okay.
You can. I got the job. I can do the job. It's cool. I can get this done. And then you turn around and say, I can't do it. Why? Because I need this. I need something else. I do it. I give it to you. After the fourth ask, if I'm nasty, is that a problem?
Okay. Challenge you with this one.
Run it.
What is your goal?
To get the job done.
That's your goal, right? So, do you feel like being nasty will further the goal?
After the fourth time, I could have just did it myself if I'm teaching you how to do it.
Right. But do you feel like being nasty puts you further towards your goal?
Yeah, because I'm just going to shoo you away and do it myself. Because all the energy I did for 1, 2, and 3 could have just been done by me.
And been done earlier.
Yeah. But I want you to be a part of it. So you ask for something, I give it to you. Even if I feel like it's nothing involved in what you're doing. Nothing. So for the fourth time, if I'm nasty, me and you, we're on a project. Do this. Black, you can do this?
I got it.
Okay, cool. Black, how's it going?
I'll let you know in a week.
All right, cool. I'm going to come back in a week. How the week going? After the week.
I ain't opened up Canva yet.
All right, cool. Can I help you? I sent you the video. Can you look at it?
Yeah, I got you. No problem.
Cool. Chelsea, you can help him too?
Yes.
Cool, bad. I'm gonna take
We're going to do this.
Take the week.
We're going to do this.
All right, cool. You need anything else from me?
No, we got it.
No, we got
All right, cool. How's it going? 2 days later, how's it going?
Oh, we supposed to pick? We supposed to?
No subliminals because I'm about to get into it.
Yeah. We working our way in there.
All right, cool.
It's production's turn. So you
All right,
know we
cool.
coming for y'all.
2 days later, how's it going?
Oh, we're supposed to be going?
Yeah. Yes, it comes out on next week. I think we should do this, that, and third. Just.
Well, look, if you can get me, like, all the files put together and, like, have everything, like, set, I can easily post it for you.
Perfect. I'm going to get you the files.
All right, cool.
I got you the files. I'm going to get you the files.
That's all I need.
I'm going to send you the files.
I got you.
I'm going to send you these files.
Yeah.
The files are perfect, right?
They look great. Thank you so much.
Did you want the schedule too?
Throw it in there.
All right, cool. I'm going to get you a schedule because you want structure, Chelsea?
You all want what?
Structure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to get you
Let
some
me
structure.
know when I need it. Schedule.
All right, cool. I'm going to get you structure too. I'm going to tell you why this is important to me too. For everybody to know. Cool? All right, cool. 1, 2, 3 days later, here you go. Don't just take the rest of the week off. You can start on Sunday. I know it's been a busy week. Cool?
Yep.
How long you been off?
But this is my second week.
All right, cool. So you got time. You're rested?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I got all the stuff.
Rejuvenated.
Send you the shit. All right, cool. Sunday. All right. Anything else y'all need from me?
No, we good for now.
All right, cool. You want to do a meeting Monday?
Actually, if we could do a meeting, that would be great. Just so I have a clear understanding.
All right, cool. How how is let's say 8:00. 8:00 is cool.
Yeah, 8:00's fine.
Monday.
Let me check my schedule.
I know we have
Yeah.
an all hands meeting earlier that day, but it's cool to have a sales meeting that day.
Might as well just get them knocked them
All
out.
right, cool. Sales meeting happens. I'm giving y'all a clear understanding of what's about to go
Clear.
down. Sales meet, all hands meeting happens. Great meeting. Fine. Questions were answered. Concerns, everything.
I thought it
Sales.
was going somewhere, y'all.
Sales meeting happens. Black. You wanted this meeting? What do you need from me?
Just wanted to go over, the things that you specified in your last document. Just wanted to make sure that, I just had a clear understanding of everything you wanted.
You read the
Weeks in.
documents?
Yeah. No, I read all, 8
I need to
pages.
be a little bit nastier. What in the documents did you not understand?
Well, I don't think really, Sheena, that it's anything that I don't understand. It's more about just, making sure that all the expectations are clear, because I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. This is our 3rd, 4th week, trying to get this done. So, I just want to make sure that this time when it's done adequately.
Okay, what do you need from me?
A blood sacrifice and your firstborn son is all I ask. I think by then I definitely have it by then.
Because I mean, we're
there at this point.
we have everything. You have everything from me. You have a schedule. You have the file documents. You have some ideas. Templates will probably be good.
Templates would actually help a
Templates would
lot,
be good and will take a lot of time, a lot less time to post.
because I'm very busy. My schedule is just
Okay,
booked.
cool. So I'm going to do that. I get off at 1:00 tonight. I'll have those for you possibly in the morning.
okay.
You cool with that?
That's great. I love it.
Perfect. All right. Tuesday comes along. Do you two understand what I'm? Do you two understand?
I've caught on
That you have everything. No, do you have
I've
everything
caught
that I
on.
need? Because we're about to get off the call. Do you have everything that I need? You understand completely?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm excited because I feel like everything that I was missing, I just received, and I'm ready to really tackle this task and really just knock it out the park.
All right.
I got you this time, Chief.
All right, cool. So you have all these documents. You have a kit. You have guidelines. You have times. You have why your job is important to me.
Yeah.
Into the team.
And
correct?
your firstborn son.
Okay, and my firstborn son. Now,
And blood.
Yeah, but don't forget about that.
Monday morning comes up. Tuesday morning comes up. I have everything you need. Everything you've asked for.
Mm-hmm.
We could just start because we didn't do Monday,
Right.
so we could just start Tuesday.
Right, because
Correct.
We already restarted. Yeah,
You-
that's fine. I'm definitely going to post on Monday.
Oh no, you have to post on Tuesday because that's when
Tuesday.
'cause remember,
Okay, I get it now.
what do you mean you get it?
I just thought that
You didn't follow the schedule that I sent.
But the schedule, the way that it was written, it made it look.
You didn't
like,
have any questions.
because I thought I understood the schedule. But now that I see that you're not satisfied, I feel like, what is the podcast about?
Wow.
What are we actually doing here?
I don't know here. You know what?
This is requiring a lot that I don't have.
Is it? It's okay. I'll do it. Don't even worry about it. All that time that I spent doing it, I should trying to get it to you. I should have just did the shit.
Should have just did it.
Now stop the play and tell me how does this look to me trying to give information?
Use a gum.
I'm a gone because I've been dragged on for 2 weeks. Niggas have had 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And what's been going on?
Chelsea, what's been going on? Because it ain't my fault.
Nothing.
So the reason why we tell this story is because saving face is me. I've been saving face for everybody. I feel like been saving grace. The reason why I just said let me go ahead and do it is because all of the energy that's been going on in the social media department, I could have just really just did it.
Oh, we were talking about the social media
Shut the fuck
department.
up, bitch.
Oh, shit.
I dead ass really could have just did
definitely caught on.
it. And it was no shade to the people that were in the department. It was just very miscommunication, and then it was like
shade.
throw under the bus type each other.
Yeah.
And so I'm
That's
like,
why I said it's
let's
not my fault.
cut that shit.
Each other.
Ooh,
Do we have?
we have background noise.
hold on, wait, what
Do
is
we
this?
have a guest?
Is there a guest?
I got a question too.
Okay, come
and
on.
I'm not even on the social
Come
media
on.
page.
Sorry, we have intern production in the background.
Yes.
What's your name, young
Intern.
lady?
This is Sassy Bree.
Go
here,
ahead.
okay?
Go ahead.
So my question is, do you feel like when you were communicating all those times that your delivery was like it is now as you're reenacting?
I don't
the
know.
story?
I have Black right here. Ask Black. Don't ask me.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
So Black, with you being in, you're there, you see
Right.
all of this going on.
Yes.
Did you feel like her delivery was the same each time, or
No.
could you tell? Okay, so
No.
what was her delivery like?
Give it to
throughout
me.
that
Give it
whole
raw.
process?
First time it's delivered, it's always okay. This is what we need to do. This is what I'm expecting.
Meeting style.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very, black and white. This is what we need. This is what we got to do. I think the frustration comes after people say multiple times through explaining, I understand, I got it, and then don't get it. There is some level of accountability that has to be with yourself to say, before you say, I got it, to truly get it. And I think that when that doesn't happen, the next time she says something, it's a little bit more nasty.
And it goes like, I didn't receive this information. I don't remember any of that.
When we have text of it. So it's almost like, well, how much are you putting into researching what you're supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you go on Google. I'm telling you, go back to if you're something I'm a little confused. Go back to the text message that you read and go look over it. So I think that after you get that so many times, it does get a little nasty, especially when you're dealing with Nova.
What's my name? Nasty.
Luscious little.
That's not my name, bitch.
I forgot.
Luscious lips.
That's
Just
what I
call me
call
that
you.
in the bedroom,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm
Don't do that
bad. I
here.
get
Oh,
confused.
my fucking guy. He's making me blush. I'm turning red.
I don't even want to
You
know.
were
what
ever
my
not
turn
No.
Red.
The main
Do
thing.
you knock on wood?
Okay. Bitch, fuck you. So the main thing that triggers me. Shut up, y'all. Shut up. The main thing that triggers me is like a comprehensive. Stop touching my
That's
hand.
what we're talking
Shut
about.
the
You see how she do?
That's
The main
that's
thing that
nasty
just
delivery.
triggers me in the situation is I'll give the information, they'll ask for additional information, and then I'll write it, because if I speak it, it doesn't happen. It doesn't fully stick. You see what I'm saying?
I have another question for y'all.
Go ahead.
And anybody can, but I want to know: do you feel like sometimes whatever you have going on personally can cause you to deliver a message where it comes off aggressive, or
It's according to what time you
Is
ask
this
me.
towards Nova or to?
Well, I'm about to say,
everyone
it's according to what time
individually?
you ask me, because at 4 o'clock, from 4 to 1, when my life is in danger and I'm actually working, it's nasty, because I don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
For me,
Varo Bank. Join Varo and spend $20 within 30 days, and you and the Ghetto Games podcast both earn $30 each.
What if we just did it ourselves? What if we stopped waiting for anything to change and just pulled ourselves up? Not by our bootstraps, but instead, what if we all pulled each other up?
Hand by hand, dollar by dollar, community by community, toward less worry, more stability, and a better life.
What if we could do that? What if that was possible? What if there was a bank for the rest of us? Money shouldn't just work for some of us. It should work for all of us. Varo, a bank for all of us.
Today's episode is sponsored by Varo Bank. Join Varo and spend $20 within 30 days, and you and the Ghetto Games podcast both earn $30 each.
I want to hear all y'all.
oh yeah, for me, no. You never are going to really get what I'm going through personally
Oh yeah, no.
when I'm trying to.
Can I say something?
Please do.
My personal life, other than my grandpa being gone, is great. Like, I'm actually outside the podcast having a good time.
Well, they say, God damn, they expect you to be a little more jolly. If that was you acting like.
No, like outside the podcast, I'm good.
Okay.
So it's
But-
really y'all.
No, it's just it's a lot of work.
It is. It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of
especially on
work.
production, and I think that is undermined because I think a lot of time they see us pointing fingers and saying, can
Do
you
this,
Can
do
you
this, do that.
and they like, well, they don't know what we're doing because no one's pointing a finger and telling us to do, but unless they ask for something.
I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. At 1:30 when we used to record. So every night, every day, from 1:30 to about 6:30 in the morning, I'm editing. So when somebody's asking for a mission statement, a business plan, a schedule, structure, there's no editing going on. And at that point, I could just be doing it. I could be editing. Like I've been trying to get ahead on the editing curve so I can stop telling the young lady that I'm talking to, stop coming to my house at 1:30 and, you know, sitting behind me, just watching me edit and actually have a conversation, have a life. Because you've had a life recently? You've been somewhere?
I haven't been anywhere.
I missed out on a lot of ass.
When's the last time you maybe went out to eat?
I went with Mom that time that we didn't.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day weekend, I went with her.
Okay. Valentine's Day weekend, what was I doing?
We was together.
Was we?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, a life. So for someone to tell me I can't balance work and podcasts, social media, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Because I have a very high demanding job. Every day I feel like I may lose my life, possibly. Because it's going to be something changing every day. Edit, which is a huge fucking chunk out of my life. And then, you know what? It might seem like I'm irritated when I talk to y'all because I hear y'all all day. So if I'm recording a podcast, I feel like I talk to y'all all day.
And y'all ain't even say hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I say good morning.
I know you do, but
No,
I'm just
no,
saying
I know
like,
you saying like, yeah.
it's like, shit, I've been talking to your motherfucking ass all day.
Right.
So
Time she listens to the recordings.
There's no, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? We've talked and then you go back and listen to a podcast. You listen to the podcast or go through the editing. The video could be 50 minutes. It might take you an hour. That 50 minutes took me fucking 4 or 5 hours to sit there.
You're replaying.
And I'm replaying parts.
And then you going back and making sure that you didn't forget.
I can hear Chelsea. Every time I'm like, shut up. She do it,
What's she doing? What is that?
She clears her throat.
I clear my throat.
She has a doctor's appointment. Don't worry.
I'm not.
Yeah, bitch, she does have a doctor's appointment. Didn't you tell Chelsea?
I do.
Ears, nose, and throat. Ear, nose, and throat.
Thank you.
That's a serious thing.
I know.
Right, because you know when we talk about, you gotta be careful when you talk about throat. And
Yeah, I don't.
Doctor's appointments.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like a
I got you. You know,
STD.
like you got some shit. Yeah, you
But
got some shit in your throat or something.
I think that people.
I don't know what it is.
Oh shit.
She don't know because the shit been going
touch
on.
me.
We just Get your hands off my man. Get your hands off my man.
Hold on, wait.
Get your hands off my
Let's
man.
find out what it is first.
Excuse me. Get your hands off my man. But I think that there's just things that we all should just be mindful of, like time, what you're asking. If you're asking, if you're super busy, I'm not going to ask you something that I know I can look up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're learning, a lot of people are like, oh, just like a couple months ago, Bree, Chelsea, and Bam got on me. They're like, well, you know this editing stuff. Nobody sat down and talked to me. Nobody sat there and taught me. I had to teach this shit on my own.
Which breaks with what I was going to say. It's the initiative.
Yeah.
The initiative, like, I think one of the reasons why me and Sheena work so well together is because I'm a forward thinker. I don't wait really for someone to give me directives. Now, if you want me to do something, I have no problem if you tell me. But if I see a hole or a gap, I will instantly fill it and then say, what you think? Do you approve it? And I think,
cool with it?
Yeah, you like this? I got a couple renditions.
I do that to a certain extent.
Okay, we need to do it all the way extent. So
No. I'm saying as it applies. If I understand what I'm needing to do, like some people actually need that help. I would need that help if I'm not really sure where I need to go, but that other person has an idea of what they need me to do.
Right, I get you.
Then I get that.
Like we can.
But but if it's something that I can do, then yes, I am going to fill in where I can, or at least try.
Right.
Take like you said, take the initiative.
So when I say like take the initiative, like for a sweet example, Lucian had made a couple tweets. Fire. The ideas were great. They just weren't in the processes that we had set to do it. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me make some templates. They're great ideas. Let's try it this way. I made them. They were cool. Everybody was cool with it. You were cool with it?
Cool with it.
Bam was cool with it. Loved it. Boom.
Because we went.
I want all my podcast mates to understand that my personal life and anything that's going on in my personal life is no effect on you. Because I'm actually really happy with my personal life. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's outside of the podcast. The only thing that drains me about the podcast is literally the extra work. And the problem is there's so much more that I want to do. Mm-hmm. So when I say I want to do more things, I can't because I don't have the time. There's no time. I don't have the energy. Mm-hmm. Like, literally
after filling the gaps that everyone else could have possibly, if they would have applied themselves more, could have filled. It's not like literally. I haven't been asleep today. We got like
dead ass. I got 2 hours.
Yeah.
I got off work at 1:30.
2 hours. Ooh,
I know that shit sound good. 1:30. And I didn't go to sleep this morning until 4. Woke up 7:15. So that's a little bit, maybe 3, almost 3.
About 4 or 5 o'clock is my new bedtime.
Yeah.
To try to balance life, pod.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
That's literally when me and Sheena work.
Yeah,
and I think that's another thing. Like, a lot of times when people say things like, "Oh, well, we weren't apart," I'm like, remember how much you dedicate yourself to this. Remember that you say, "Oh, I got to be in bed at this certain time." So when you want to be a part of things and we're doing them at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, where's the room for that? Where's the room for that? Because we also work too. You know what I'm saying? We have to put money in our whole households too. So,
that'd be the real tea.
I think that there's a bit
of shit at work.
Unrealistic expectations from them.
No, dead ass.
With how much we dedicate ourselves and how much they feel like they have to dedicate themselves to a project that's supposed to be equally ventured.
Because I ain't watching no TV. I have not watched shit.
Yeah.
Like, I dead ass wanted to watch that Netflix joint with Kelly.
Mia.
I wanted to watch Wendy.
Haven't seen it.
I saw Wendy
every
pull that
time I
wig
turn
off,
Wendy
I said, oh
on,
my
I
God,
pass
she like
out
Kill
because I be
Face.
asleep.
It was good though.
Girl, you seen it?
I
Wow.
I bet you have seen
Sassy
it.
Breeze in the background telling me she had time to watch that. Okay, cool. Lucian, what have you been watching?
You?
Mm-hmm. What now? What else you been watching?
Ghetto Games Podcast.
Ask a question from our last episode.
What?
He said he watched Ghetto Games. Ask him a question from our last episode.
What was Bree's answer when she was asked about... And that was actually bleep, so I can't even really ask
Thank
you
you,
that.
because you ready to run it back again.
What was Chelsea's answer when she said she wanted, if she had to choose one of her baby daddies to be Adam and Eve?
Oh, she wouldn't choose neither one of the two. And she would also choose me to get kicked off the podcast. I watched the whole thing, baby.
He was ready. He was
John.
very defensive. He went to me first.
He told
No,
John.
but I was like, damn, what she say she gonna be your baby daddy? I was about to get jealous. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was next
I'm
to him.
fucking dead,
You
bitch.
try to get that out quick.
Yeah,
Me.
Should have.
Well, you watched it. You should have did the notes and the editing.
I'm sorry?
You should have did the notes and the editing because I think I was waiting for that all week.
That
from
was
them.
the last. That was the last episode.
305.
That's a whole other
307.
question I have, but we could talk about that off the pod. I mean,
What?
off this recording.
What?
That whole notes thing. Are
What?
you wanting all of us to do it? You want everybody to do it at one time?
No, there is a team that is put aside, dedicated to.
The problem
Well, I
is,
know. I'm
niggas
I'm
start.
on that team, but what I'm saying is when I did the 305 episode,
There
you
was
were
some
still
notes in there
waiting
already.
for- exactly.
Oh, I see.
But you were
Yes,
still-
yes. She wants
so that's
everybody,
what I'm
all the people who are on the team to go
To
over
go in and do it.
Just
Okay.
because it's just multiple eyes.
Why the fuck
Yeah.
she keep okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there are times because there was a time when, like you
We were
said,
waiting
last
for a
time,
video to come up.
we're waiting for a video, but you were like, oh, nobody else put notes in. My notes match somebody, so I just wasn't going to reiterate.
So it wasn't that many edits.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But lately, that's how. I mean, I feel like we're getting better. It's not that many
Yeah,
edits
it's not that
for
many
us
edits.
to- and stuff that we know that cannot be edited out. Now that we put stuff on there and you've corrected, this can't be edited because this person is talking at the same time as this person. So we don't even bother to put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm not wearing my feelings on my sleeve. Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
Hold on,
okay.
pause. Hold on, wait.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on,
Shh,
we got another guest.
we have
Hold on.
background chatter.
Clearly, you're not wearing your. This is Lucian Locks. Clearly, Nasty Nova, is not wearing any emotions on her sleeve because she didn't have to come on this episode to discuss the issue that she has on her sleeve.
Let the guest speak
You
some
thought
more.
you ate that?
I was like, is this my time to jump in?
I think he's saying more or less that like the
You
reason
didn't have to come on the
that you
pod
brought
to say
this up
this.
was because it was the emotion that was on your sleeve.
No, that's at Are You Okay?
Yeah.
Am I okay about this?
Yeah, and you're not.
And that's why you brought it up.
No, it's some other things I could have brought up
Oh,
that I actually have on my sleeve. But we're not gonna.
She said, "Don't poke the bull."
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah.
That wasn't. But that's not what I came up here for. I don't even know how we got on that, but we got on it.
Yeah, I don't know how you got on that.
We got on that bitch. We got on that. I got on it. Shut up.
Okay.
I don't think that's on my chest. I think that's more on my head. And it's actually a mental thought that I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly going to have to get somebody else to do it. Yaya actually wants to do it. I feel like she's probably better, like, qualified for it since this is her passion.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not about to pay her to do it right now.
You
so.
talking about the editing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the editing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was she was the cheapest one that I found.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, ugh.
That's still a little hefty.
Ugh.
Is that something that the pod could cover?
No,
or
I
no?
wouldn't even ask.
Oh yeah, I think that we just need to get these daily, monthly dues and keep running with that.
Let's keep running with
What
that
daily
first.
Never mind.
Now,
yeah, you know what
I'm not even going to deep dive into that. So I don't. We still have episodes to
Yeah, I
record.
thought you was going to teach me how to be funny. Because this is not a laughing matter.
Yeah,
When it comes to my time and my talent, it's serious.
No, dead ass. We're going to be a little bit more serious as far as speaking with each other. Everybody has expectations on what they want to do, right? Like where they want to take it, what their duties are. Personally, I just feel like if we can run through the episodes with as least edits as possible, it wouldn't take up as much of my time.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a lot of more time to put towards like the social media and stuff like that.
This is
To
my
get it
last
over with.
comment.
Go ahead.
And I'm a say Black because he's the one that made the comment. So it's really a question. But you said earlier how y'all don't include us in certain things because we already feel, well, I'm saying we because we're a pod.
Yes.
We already feel like we're too busy to do what it is that we need to do. So y'all kind of handle the things behind the scenes, which takes a little bit longer. You didn't say it in that those words,
but yes, that, and also the fact that when it's convenient for me and her, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when everybody has been asleep since like 9.
Got you, which makes sense. My only, I guess, comment would be, even if that's fine. We appreciate it. The whole list, putting it together, just explaining what was done. So, for example, when I was like, well, this person put this, but somebody else is doing it. So, for example, when Chelsea put what she put, but Bam did it. Just letting us know, like, hey, y'all told us that the document was there. Cool. But
The
hey,
rhyme and the reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Right. And I was fine with that because you chimed in on the group and you was like, with this, and I explained, I said, no, she just wants to know, was I heard? Because you asked me for my opinion, so I want to make sure that if you asked for it and I gave it, it wasn't just wait. And that's why I was like, no, this was coronated based off of what you all said that you all were.
But I thought we said on the meeting, I thought at one meeting there was a point, and it could have just been on the phone, in a phone conversation. But I thought on the meeting you had said that you wanted us to jot down our opinions or a topic that we would be passionate about. However, something you wanted it to be the complete opposite.
I wanted to be the complete opposite.
The opposite for the person that was hosting it. You wanted them, if they're comfortable, make them host something that they're not passionate about.
Correct.
Right.
But do their research about
Correct.
it.
Right.
So when I saw it on the outline, I already had some kind of idea, but it was cool that Bree had brought it up because I didn't understand what she was saying until I saw that mine was reworded and wasn't on the thing right. But he did say on the meeting that he wanted us to do that so that we wouldn't be hosting the conversation that we actually was passionate about.
Oh yeah, no. That part, I think it was just more of why y'all decided to do it. I like to, like you, how you say, I like to know the where, the why, the what. I'm like that too, to a certain extent. So I just want to know exactly. So I wanted to know what was the thought process about one, who was doing it?
Right.
You know, why did we put certain things together? Like those are the things
Yeah.
that, you know, that's what I was asking.
You're not a blind follower.
Yeah.
You like to, and that's
wanna
fine. I don't work like that either. I need to understand the rhyme and reason. I was just more explaining the lack of a unity put into some of our decisions, and that even when we do make decisions together.
My question to you is, and this is just more of like, this is kind of like a scenario, something that happened, and I just want to know your thought.
Go
okay.
ahead.
So and this is from what I gathered from what was put in the chat. Okay. So when Love Bambina said that she needed a break from social media, but she could still record, from my understanding.
Pause. This is a scenario, correct?
Well, I mean, it's really more like
it's a real
your
scenario.
Yeah, it's you.
But
It's
you wanna know
yeah.
which
I
one
wanna
it
know
is.
Can I
what
tell
it
you
is.
the? Can I tell you?
Can I finish saying what I was
Go
saying?
ahead.
first?
Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right. So, Love Bambina said that she needed a break from social media, but she could still record.
Correct.
And then I just remember before we knew this piece though, I just remember a message in the group chat that said new passwords coming soon.
Correct.
So fast forward. Oh, sorry. I go click on the message and I see that you had, did what you did in the message. I don't know if we want to put that on the mic
That's
or
fine.
not.
That's
Okay.
fine.
You had removed
That's fine.
Love Bambina from the chat.
All chats.
All chats.
All accesses.
And everything.
Yes.
Yeah, everything. Then it was I'll tell you what my thoughts is in a second. Then you came, this was after, I guess maybe y'all had a little more conversation, not really sure. But then it came back as, hey y'all, how do you feel about either one swapping duties or her not doing anything but recording? And so all of us gave our opinion. Do you feel like you reacted off of how you wanted to react initially by saying, you know what, she says she can't do this piece, so I'm just gonna remove her and she's done with the pod?
No.
Okay.
So let me answer it quickly.
Okay.
The message said, I can't juggle work and the podcast.
Okay.
I responded back, okay. What am I? I'm not gonna beg.
Yeah, no.
That was the initial message.
Okay.
Boom. Wrap it up. Take everything off. Let's go. I was gonna give her money back. Go. All the passwords are reset anyway. Let's go.
Got you.
So I'm like, go. We have chatter. Go ahead.
No. She was just asking what we still recording.
So, boom, it was done. So I asked y'all, is this something? Because then when I woke up the next morning, it was, oh no, I ain't mean this. I mean, like, I just can't do that right now. I can't do it. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, how y'all feel about it? Can y'all help with it?
Got you.
Teamwork, dream work.
So it wasn't clear initially. So
Correct.
that's why. Okay.
And so she came back, spun the block again. And I was like, how y'all feel about it?
Got you.
You said your piece. He said his piece. Everybody said their piece. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll do it. I've done it. Y'all have had any issues with social media this week?
No.
Well, I have.
Because you haven't been able to see it because you don't have a social media account? Okay.
Because you changed the password.
Because you are not on the social media team.
But that's
Do
another
y'all
piece
have
of
a password?
communication that I was talking about.
Are y'all logged into Ghetto Games? No.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't logged.
I haven't logged.
Nobody's logged in.
But see,
except
that's another piece of the
social
communication
media.
that I was talking about, because initially
You did ask me and I just ignored it.
Exactly, but not even just that, because I peeped that piece, but it was more of communicate that, hey y'all, so social media is only going to have the password. So I would have known, and I wouldn't even have asked you the question. I just would be like, okay, well, they're just going to have the the password. But
Yeah, because I responded once and I was like, all right, cool, I'm at work. I ain't going to go back and forth
Clearly.
about it.
So it wasn't even it was just
I know
more of a
I know we
why.
wouldn't
Yeah,
go back
I
and forth
just
about it.
wanted
I
to
was just
know
like, I'm not going to say the same thing over again. That was it. Nothing personal.
But you hadn't said it.
I can read the message.
Oh, you talking about from Love Bambina?
Yeah.
Or me? Oh, okay.
I can read the message.
And this ain't. I was just asking.
No.
We talking and we making.
Yeah. The message was, dun, 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 dun. Hi, just got up 9:04. It's 9:04 Tuesday. We had the meeting on Monday. Hi, just got up from a nap. I need to take leave from the social media team. I'm not able to manage work and the podcast. If you don't want me to be a cast member, I understand. And I responded, that's wild. Your Z Sound should refund you for the mic, though. I literally just saw this, and it was 11:23. No hard feelings, though. We still going to Dallas, and we are.
So, Black, what was your thought on what she just read from that message? What did you get that she was saying to Nova?
I got Nova was saying that.
What did you get from Love Bambino?
Well, ask what did you get from Love Bambino first?
Okay, so what I got from Love Bambino.
I need leave from the social media team, and I can't do work in the podcast.
That she felt like she could not manage her job and the social media aspect of the podcast. And I think that she also understood that everybody who is a part of this team wears multiple hats. Mm-hmm. No one has the luxury to just say, my only time of performance is once a month when y'all come in, all the cameras are here, and I get to be a star. Nobody else has that luxury. So I think that because she knew that was what she was saying, and that there was no other place really open for her to take, she also threw in there, Sheena, if you do not want me to be a part of the pod, I understand that as well. So that's what I read.
Got you. Chelsea, what was yours?
That's
similar?
my same exact. No, that's the same exact thought.
So, okay, I get what you're saying. Because
I didn't.
So I'm gonna flip this around. Mm-hmm. What did you hear?
So I heard pretty much. So I heard that she needed a break from social media, and she was saying like, if you don't want me to be on the pod either, then I can step away.
But does the sentence not say I can't balance work and podcast?
No, she did. She said I can't balance work and the podcast.
But the sentence after that,
before that was I need leave. So you told me you need to leave from the social media team.
No, the sentence after that.
Oh, but if you don't want me to be a part,
if you don't want me to be a part, so automatically that takes me from saying that I don't want to be a part of it. So we can't say that she's saying she don't want to be a part of the team in general, because there would be no point.
She was just putting the ball in my field,
right?
And I took it and bounced.
Exactly. That's what happened.
So you didn't want to dig a little deeper to see what you was not
initiative. If you want to be a part of something and you know that you're saying that you can't take on a certain duty. Where do you say, okay, I can't do this, but I can do this? Mm-hmm. Because I understand that no one else is taking this role. Gotcha. So I think that's where Sheena, since you didn't do that, then you open and shut this case.
Yeah, do you feel that way? Cool, I feel this way. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll take you out. I mean, it's not personal. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want y'all to ever take this personal. Mm-hmm. Like, if I call you out, no, it wasn't even call out. It was me and her talking privately. Mm-hmm. No. It wasn't personal. Yeah. We still going to Dallas.
Yeah. I wasn't saying it as if you. I think for me, and this again, we're different, so it don't really matter. And you're but I think I probably would have asked the group then, like, hey, what's your thoughts?
Why? Because y'all ain't picking it up. I asked y'all. Well, y'all wasn't able to pick it up.
You didn't know that until
I knew you wasn't gonna be able to pick it up. Because I know you don't want to do it now. What the fuck? You like your little life.
Well, no, I listen. Y'all think
you do, right?
I know I love my life, but I got other shit going on. Well, we all do. But
okay.
I think that the way it happened was a chain reaction. So it was, she sent the message, after she woke up and she realized whatever I did once again was wrong. And I think that made her feel defeated. One thing, Bambi even spoke on it. She comes from a place of people pleasing. And being like that, when you let people down, it's a bit harder on you than the average, which, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you internalize it as a personal failure. And when I think that Bambi got to a point where it doesn't feel good, it feels like no matter what I do, no matter how much energy I invest, it's never good enough. It's just not right. And it might also be a point to where it's like, and maybe the only way that it's right is if it's done your way. And I'm not you, and I'm never going to be able to do it your way.
Gotcha.
Which is crazy. I'm not going to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. But I literally had everything drawn out to the T on what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And on Sheena's behalf, it became frustrating because
y'all might as well just come sit down.
Nope.
So, but okay, listen, hey, excuse me. Yeah, it's a live mic, so hold on. Everything was drawn out, and the things that I was saying, it wasn't like they were not in your face. Like, you had the documents. And I personally would let you do stuff and not say something because I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm always talking to them. I told Black, I'm like, bro, I'm dead ass. Don't be saying shit because I feel like it's always something.
Right.
But it's like, you've asked for structure. I gave you structure. You asked for a template. I gave you a template. The next day after the template, it's another problem. And I'm like, damn.
And then you also have to think about the fact that one, social media was never given to somebody. Social media was two things that people said I'm good at, and I can take on this job duty. So there is a bit of like, where there's a rift where it's like, oh, well, you didn't teach us. Well, I didn't know how much you didn't know because you said that this is what I do. So whenever somebody comes and says, like for me, when I say, oh, I style, I create sets, I do that. I don't need really much direction in that. You give me your plan, your idea, I generate with my professionalism, a visual, and then I execute. So I think that when you say I am a social media expert,
he going there.
You know what I'm saying?
He going there.
When you say I have the most experience on this pod, with social media, we're not expecting you to say content creation is hard for me. That video that I posted for you all, we recorded it. The only time that we spent was me doing the actual, I did that morning. I woke up in the morning, I said, oh, let me get to Shashina. 30, 40 minutes, created a whole visual content. When you say this is what I do, you would expect for it to be somewhat natural. And it's fine that it wasn't, but that was a learning curve on both ends. And I feel like the social media team in general took that like it was just their woe.
Their failure.
Their woe, like, oh, nobody taught us. And we're like, nobody told us that we had to teach you.
Because I was told that Twitter was his thing.
Right.
Even with content.
Somebody want to get on the mic?
So hey guys, this is Web Bambina. So I wanted to address a couple things.
Go ahead.
So the first thing is I never volunteered for social media. Sheena came to me and it was like an assumption. And then when we started breaking up teams, I was like, sure, we can do this. So I have been removed from social media for a while, and it was my own, personal process. And it was a very selfish process, but it was something I needed. So that's number one. I didn't feel defeated. I literally don't have the time. And so you're 100% correct. When I came to you and told you, hey, I'm happy to still be on a part of the pod. To your point, Black, I can be a part of the pod once a month. And outside of that, at this time, I'm not able to manage and balance my livelihood and the social media piece. Respectfully, I didn't feel defeated. I literally, and the people pleasing thing is 100% like accurate, but I don't feel that way at all. Like actually, for the first time in my life, I really am making decisions for me, and that's what it more so is than anything else. So it's really all love. But what I'm not gonna do once you did the templates, once you did the outline, once you did all that, and I still was like, oh no, I'm really going to struggle with this.
And that's part of her frustration is because
you asked for all these things.
Right, but I wouldn't have known.
But you understand, like, all of those things you kept asking for, and then you say, I can't.
After you get literally
I understand
everything,
your frustration.
and it's like,
I certainly do. And I never discounted that, which is why I didn't feel no type of way about you.
Right.
And you definitely had to process that the way you were valid and entitled to that. Like, I haven't really felt a need.
How many hours were wasted with all those things that you asked for? How many episodes weren't edited because you asked for extra stuff?
I guess I just don't. I mean, valid, but I guess what I'm saying is
no. I'm just asking. Do you know a number?
I'm not. I don't know. I can't
all of our
number.
videos could have been edited for all the stuff that I had to do. Like a schedule. You wanted structure. I need structure. That was the thing. I'm like, okay, you can't make a calendar or a schedule. I'll make a schedule. And then I guess that the schedule was too much because then it was, I can really only dedicate Saturday. If you can do a meeting Saturday, call me at 3:15. Call you at 3:15.
Hold on. I'm going to address one thing. The statement that I made when I said social media was not assigned to anybody. That delegated duty came from the same time that I became project manager, which was in this basement. You and Lucian were down here, and both of you were talking about what you guys could do in being social media. Before anybody said, you take
Sheena
this.
Came to me prior to that in another conversation.
Okay. So
she came to me, and when she asked me to
that.
be a part of the podcast again, she came to me, and a couple of weeks later, she was like, "Oh, you'll just do this with social media." It was an assumption, and I was happy to do it. I just want to be clear about that. I never was like, "Oh, I want to do this," and I know I can commit to this. I wanted to do it. I did, but I can't. And when I say can't, it's literally about time. I'm not able to manage my duties and responsibilities.
But something that also validated Sheena's assumption of you being able to do social media is, again, what I discussed on our last segment, our last episode, when I was mentioning about the comment that you made when we were on our meeting. You said how you do the social media stuff, the social media shit.
One thing I wanted to speak to is that, like, in my brand, and also like when I worked for the salon and I did marketing, I was able to have total creative control. So 100%. Also, what you said, Black, is correct. Like, Sheena Nova wanted it a specific way. I respect it. It's clean, it's polished, but I don't have the actual time to keep going back to the drawing board. And like, when you see an idea in your head, you're able to put it to paper right away. But when you have to channel that through someone else, it's going to take a lot more funneling. And one, there's an immense amount of patience that goes along with that. Like, literally, the job that I do, I work with doctors every day, and I do tons of logistics. Like, so I get what it's like to funnel down and get things taken care of. And it takes an immense, I literally put out fires every day. So solutions are something I come up with. Like, I get that. And so I want this podcast to be successful. I want to support you guys however I can. I just wanted to be transparent about where I was at. I apologize and because that put you in a situation, I just know that it was important for me to speak up immediately once I received all of those things. And I still was like, oh, this is not gonna, like,
but you do see that there was a lot of things being asked for.
But it was also me and Sam needs it too. Like,
so you were speaking for him as well when you were asking. When you were asking those questions, because he wasn't really saying too much. He was just like, I agree. So I'm just trying to make sure, like, both of those were full.
About things that we needed, and he felt like he wanted.
Lucian, I would say, Lucian, I want to see your head nod.
Lucian.
I want a camera verification.
Okay.
But I'm not taking away from what you guys are saying. I mean, you guys are valid and correct.
I don't think this is a thing where
it's pointing fingers, because what's been done is already done.
Or saying that anybody's perspective is not valid. I think it's a thing of understanding where frustrations come from.
Absolutely.
And understanding that it's not coming from an evil place of wanting to bring anybody down, or it's just, we are human. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody, I can definitely speak for me and Sheena for a fact. We are doing our best. You know, none of us have ran a podcast other than this one. Yeah, before this one. Yes, I have 12 years of industry experience, not radio. So even this aspect is new. Am I new to set designs? No, I'm not. But am I new to audio levels, video editing? All of those things are new to me. And so I am also in this same position, using this opportunity to soak up. Since I've been here, I've downloaded Director Pro, you know, just so I understand what does Sheena go through on editing. Because if once you understand that, you can look at the job through a different aspect. The more of people's jobs that you understand gives you a better overall view of how to delegate the task. So I felt like I've been a host on talk shows, you know, before, like as a guest. I've done sets before. So what I haven't done is she telling me ISO. I'm like, what the hell is that? I don't know what the hell that is. But to be more of a help, I indulged and I took it upon myself. She didn't ask me to do that. That's just something that I did. You know, if you say I'm be project manager, I need to know everybody's damn job. So I think that a lot of we all have lives. You know what I'm saying? We all have obligations.
No, I don't have no life. I haven't had a life in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
We all had lives before this podcast.
I have a life. I just balance all of it, and that's why I said my new bedtime is now 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
That is also
I
my
am
new
literally
bedtime.
balancing everything so that I am not lacking. So when I say strong, saving face, being that strong friend, that's me. I'm actually holding up my household, the pod, so I won't be a failure anyway.
In other businesses.
That's not just for the pod, but I'm trying to fulfill everything that I have going on. 2 jobs to the pod.
No,
yes, my household.
No, she has 2 jobs.
I have 2 jobs.
She has a real job. She
my real job, my side
second
hustle,
job, yeah,
and
the
then
podcast.
I'm trying to leave room to plan for my own stuff.
That's why
I'm juggling. It's a lot.
Yeah,
no, that
is.
ass.
It is. It really is.
So like, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I just
wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't even know how.
But I'm happy it did. It's Bree's fault because she's fucking messy. The mess. Aries are messy.
See, that's why you can't.
I mean, April Mays. She might as well be.
I'm not an Aries.
Let me be clear on that. I'm not an Aries.
She's an April.
Okay? So let's be clear.
Matter of fact, no, she's not an Aries. They're not that messy. April, Taurus are very messy.
Yeah, I would say Aries ain't messy.
Very messy.
They just.
But what I would say is, I personally, I don't kind of you got to kind of get it how I'm giving it, because I really don't have that much to give. You see what I'm saying? So like when y'all ask me questions and stuff, and I'm like, and it's or new ideas, and ain't gonna be no new ideas because I ain't got time to do the shit we got going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who will edit that?
Yeah.
How does that get done?
It definitely
you see
makes
what I'm
it hard
saying?
to move on when
like we're moving backwards at this point.
And that was one of the things that I brought up. I was like,
this is setting us back 15 fucking steps.
And I was like, I entered this thing and everybody understood what this was, and it's like the more framework structure we put into it, now we going back to like, well, what is the Ghetto Game Podcast? Because I don't even know if this aligns with me. And I'm like, how are we back at square one when I come on board? Like, I feel bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was like, psych, we don't know what the fuck we doing, gotcha. Like,
because like it's like 4 or 5 more elements that I want to add.
Yeah. Me and Sheena have had some really big ideas.
Like, Bam wants to do the confessionals. We have an idea with some confessionals, but hell, look, who got time for that?
Yeah.
My Saturdays and Sundays, I'm sitting in front of the computer.
We have to change the recording times to a whole weekend now, because one day is going to be this, the next day is going to be for, so it's just it's a lot. And when you have big ideas that you can see things moving forward expeditiously, if they are executed and people just not, but they all saying,
pull the curtain back, bitch. That's what God's saying. Pull the curtain back.
They don't need to see what's over there.
I'm just saying.
Pull the curtain back.
God said pull the curtain. Yeah, what up? God, do we need to pull it more?
Pull it back. Put it back up.
He ain't. This. He sure won't.
Pull that last.
Now, if it went back up, I bet y'all run out this house.
I bet y'all be like this. I'm like this, Grandpa. Brandon. I personally, because Bam has asked me to help her learn to understand what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I personally want you to take your time, self-study, because if you don't have time now, when you start school, you won't either.
Yeah.
And I thought about that.
Yeah.
I really don't feel no type of way about you guys feeling like we don't want you to be a part of it if,
Yeah, because you about to be busy. I ain't about to be.
Because I know I can only commit once a month. And so, like, if that is something that is offensive, I respect it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have any more to give. And I respect that.
I personally feel like it's disrespectful because it's 5 of us? Mm-hmm. 5 of us, 5 of us that actually are on sit down.
Okay, yeah.
The 5 that sit down. So you would come here, sit down after these people have done 30 days or...
I'm not gunning for the...
No. I understand.
So
I understand.
I want you to know that
there's
nothing to... I am in agreement with you, my dear.
That looks... You're just like, I know it looks crazy, but this is what I got.
Right. That's exactly where she's at.
Now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Understandable.
I can't get...
You should get on the mic so you can tell them.
Well, I'm just saying I have to say this now, absolutely, because I can't get more wrapped up and not be able to give anymore. So
That's a good point. Speaking of wrap this up, we got, 6-7 more episodes to do?
Correct.
Okay. Let's do that.
But before we do that, are you still able to help Lucian with his project?
With the Locks
Because you
on the
did
Block?
say that you was going to do that. Okay, because I don't want to babysit that.
Okay.
Well, I'll say this. This was a good episode, although it wasn't supposed to go this way. I enjoyed the fact that y'all were able to communicate and talk to each other. Mm-hmm. And the learning or takeaway that I had from this is if I want to talk to you about something, wait till after 1:30 a.m. or reach out to Black.
Please 1:30 a.m.
or reach out to
To
Black.
be honest, 1:30 a.m. is my best time.
Okay. That's
my
good
baby
to know.
sleep by then. Okay.
I'd be knocked out.
Not you.
Oh shit.
Peace.
Bye now.
Ghetto Games Podcast.